Why are you spitting on a police officer? Chose drugs over the health of your unborn child. Chose drugs over your child, which says you have a drug problem.
Her father's on life support.
You're not getting out today. It's calling 2023 CR 8835, State of Texas versus Esther Marie Ariana Diaz. Is there an application for this case?
Yes, ma'am. Deferred adjudication.
Okay. Did you understand you're charged with the offense of harassment of a public servant? That's a third-degree felony.
Yes.
Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
To the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right. After reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Well, we would just ask that you follow the recommendation of the prosecutor in this case.
All right. How old are you?
31.
And who is Carlos Gutierrez?
My older son.
Okay. And how old is he?
He's 17.
And are you employed?
Not at the moment.
When's the last time you had employment?
It's been like a year.
How many children do you have?
No, I'm lying. I'm sorry, ma'am. I do Uber and I DoorDash, and I have 5 kids.
All right. And what are your children's ages?
My older son is 17, which is Carlos. My daughter, she's 15. My other son, he's 13. My daughter, she's 11, and my youngest is 4.
And are you currently pregnant?
Yes, ma'am.
Who helps you with the children?
My husband.
So that's who has the children right now?
Yes.
All right. So why are you spitting on a police officer?
It was just, I was angry that day because I was looking for my son and I didn't know that he was in a stolo, which is a stolen vehicle. And I was angry. And when I crossed the street, the officer had waved me down, like, stop, like, but I was scared because my son has mental illness. And I was scared that he might make like a wrong move and then they might end up shooting him.
So how did you think spitting on an officer was going to alleviate the situation?
They had jumped on me first. Like they both, and I was more angry because I don't know if that time I was still pregnant or if I already had a miscarriage before I got pregnant. This pregnancy. And it was just out of like anger, I guess I did it. Because when I was trying to tell them no, what I was trying to do, they still had just one put their like knee in my back and holding my hand. The other was just digging me more in the ground. So it made me mad because I was trying to like stop my son from. But either way, he ended up getting away.
Has child protective services ever been involved in your life?
Once in 2012.
And why were they involved?
Because I had came out dirty with marijuana from secondhand smoke from my daughter.
Which daughter?
Ashley.
And how old is she?
She's 11.
So you're saying your 11-year-old was smoking marijuana?
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, you're saying she was born testing positive for marijuana?
Yes, ma'am. But I did my parenting classes, and then whatever else they needed, I passed it.
All right. And are your parents involved in your life at all?
My mom kind of, but my dad, he's in a hospital in critical condition. Like he passed away, but they revived him. So right now he's still in the hospital.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else I need to know about you that I have not asked?
No, ma'am.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. There's a $200 fine that will be probated. When's the last time you used drugs?
Well, I had up relapsing when I found out about my dad. It was like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. And what did you use?
I used meth.
Okay.
Meth.
You know that's not good to use meth and you're pregnant.
Yes, I know. And that was my biggest mistake. And I'm not doing that no more.
All right. I'm going to order referral to felony drug court and TAP evaluation. That's going to be in custody. You need to let felony drug court know that you have a drug problem and you need to be in their program. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if felony drug court doesn't accept her, follow all TAP recommendations. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, then she's going into inpatient treatment.
I don't need any treatment like for drugs. Like I could show you that I don't need treatment.
Okay, let me just tell you why I think you need treatment for drugs. And I'm going to ask you some questions, right? And I'm not trying to trap you. I just want to ask you some questions. So when you use meth, did you know you were pregnant?
Yes.
Do you love your unborn child?
Yes.
So what you did was you chose drugs over the health of your unborn child. That tells me that you have a drug problem, because otherwise, you know what you would have said? I really want to use, but I'm choosing my baby over drugs. You chose drugs over your child, which says you have a drug problem, or either you don't love your child.
Right.
So that's why. You need anything else from the court?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Judge, may
Yes.
I address something?
Yes.
How long does it usually take for drug court to interview them?
Well, because we're at the end of the week, she'll probably be interviewed next week. They're quicker than the TAP evaluation.
I told her she was going to get out today, that you would likely follow the plea bargain. Her father's on life support.
Mhm.
And
She's, I'm sorry, I understand that, but you're not getting out today. I will, if there's no objection from you, counsel, I'll send an email to felony drug court to see if perhaps they can squeeze her in sooner than next week. I'll do that.
That would be great.
Okay. All right. So I'll send that now.
Would you consider lowering the supervisory fees to the minimum?
No, because I've already probated the fine. What are the court costs in this, please? It's a third degree and it's harassment of a public servant. All right. I'm sending the email now to felony drug courts. Again, be 100% honest with them, and I'm sure they will accept you in their program. And then when you talk to them, and I'm going to put in the email that your father is in the hospital and that you would like to be able to see them, so they'll rush things.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. I'm sending it right now.
Judge.
Are you the same Brittany Merrill Brown who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 0042 for the offense of assault bodily injury, married on February 6, 2023 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State.
Your Honor, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Brittany Merrill Brown, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of September and October 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
It's true.
Saying by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County jail and up to a $4,000 fine?
I know now. Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
No.
Okay. So,
You want to still plead true to the violation of that you did not show up those 2 months. You're still saying it's true, correct?
Yes. Yes. It's
all right. So let me explain it to you again. Number 1, I don't know if you've reached a proposed agreement with the state and the defense or not.
Partial.
Okay. Whatever agreement you've reached with the state, I don't have to follow it. And the reason why I don't have to follow it is because you entered into a contract, and the contract is with the court. It is not with the state. It is not with the defense. So what I'm telling you is, by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, I don't have to follow any agreement, whether it's partial or full, that you've reached with the state. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I can do, if you continue to wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4, I can revoke you and I can sentence you up to $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what are you recommending?
Judge, in speaking with Ms. Brown, it struck me that this being her first motion to revoke and looking at the paperwork that was prepared by probation, it seemed that there was more to it. And so when I talked to Ms. Brown, what I've come to find out is that she has more of an underlying problem, not reporting or having alcohol a couple of times. SADF to me doesn't seem to be the right move for her.
What's her underlying problem?
She's been diagnosed as bipolar with major depressive disorder and PTSD from things that happened to her as a child. She's been trying to deal with the underlying root of the problem, and that's where it's stemming from. So my suggestion, or hopefully recommendation, is that she be sent to some place or program that deals with mental health issues. She needs mental health help more than the alcohol. I think if she can deal with the mental health issues, the other issues of the alcohol will take care of itself. I don't think it's a SADF issue. I think it's a mental health issue.
All right, she's supposed to be in CPS compliance. So is Child Protective Services not addressing the mental health issues?
I don't know that, Judge.
All right, can you raise your right hand?
Your Honor,
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, yes, Your Honor.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Brittany Brown.
What did you wish to say?
My fathers have custody of my children, so I'm not in CPS.
So you're not doing anything with Child Protective Services?
Not at the moment because they already gave them custody. But I would like to do more classes so I can still.
No, the
see them.
question is, when you say they already gave him custody, do you have a Child Protective Services attorney?
No, I don't.
I mean, if you didn't have an attorney and they're terminating rights, then he doesn't have full custody. That's what I know about the civil side. So you probably have a service plan and you're just not doing your service plan.
No, I don't. Your Honor, I don't have a service plan. I really don't. The judge granted custody to the fathers.
Right. There had to have been some reason why the judge was granting custody. Unless she was just supposed to participate and they didn't file a legal case. I don't know the answer to whether or not they filed a legal case.
I didn't have any idea about the CPS case. So I don't have any information.
All right, probation.
Yes, sir.
Counsel is saying there's an underlying mental health issue as well. So this is what the court will do. Court will deny the motion, alternate remaining conditions to include a MIC evaluation and DDRF if it's deemed appropriate by probation, and this is going to take place while in custody.
If she did want me to ask you if she could receive a bond, but the court has just already ruled that there's not going to grant a bond.
So you'll remain in custody and they'll give you your evaluation.
Yeah.
And counsel, what I will do is we'll recall this in 30 days just to see where we are in the process. All right, do you have any questions about anything?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, make sure you stay in contact with